Oh, we gotta go fix Jeff's camera since he got hit with a football.
Takes Tony quick.
Burp, burp, burp.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom! Welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Poppe Farms in Grant, Nebraska. I am Jeff Stanfield with the world-famous Andy Shaver.
Got another free plug, Blake.
Hell yeah, there's two in a row.
Whoa, there ain't nothing free, motherfucker.
That is going to be $7,000.
That's fair.
We're going to give you the rate.
Not a free plug
as an
anymore, then,
old-time
is it?
customer. 1744. 62.
Where's the decimal?
Makes you want to say, do you want me to smile at you? Kick a field goal.
When are you going to order you a new hoodie? You own the company. You
Right.
own the Poppe Farms.
Yep.
Why can't we get you a decent hoodie?
I don't need one.
You know, because you're the working man.
The working man.
Yeah, I understand how that feels.
You
Blake.
know. You know.
Yes.
You know.
Some
What
of
is it
us-
like employing Josh Stoner? Because he seems to be quite the gypsy.
He's a good worker.
He is a good worker.
Mm-hmm. I enjoy having him on the farm.
I mean, you could call him right now and say, hey, I need you in Pocatello, Idaho tomorrow, and he'd be like, okay.
I don't know if that far,
And
but
he'd go. Oh, he would.
You kind of hit a home run because he's young enough to where, you know,
work-
I'm assuming the age in Nebraska, in Grant, Nebraska, you're not finding many young kids that want to work on the farm.
no, it worked out pretty good. He had the ability to leave and work until he wanted to go guide, and worked out good.
What's the chances of us getting him a mail order bride up there?
Oh, easy.
Well, has he thought about this yet?
Nah, I don't think so.
Now, he lives with you and Emily?
Emily and I, yeah.
Emily and I. Has it cut down on your sex life?
No,
It hasn't?
no.
I think you're lying, Blake.
Well, I don't know. We're not married, so I've never had sex with her.
Okay. Well, if you were married, would it cut down on it?
If we were married, yeah, that would suck.
Yeah. So now that you're not married, you don't mind having a third wheel live with
It's
you?
fine. Whatever to do to help him out.
So you'll sacrifice your own sexual needs?
Well, once we're married, he'll probably have to leave.
Because that's when y'all are going to first have
Because that's
sex.
when we'll conceive
Yeah.
for reproduction purposes only.
You are Catholic, after all. I forgot.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only time Catholics
Yeah.
get to have sex.
There is no pleasure.
No.
Business.
No, there are no
Just
vinegar
business.
strokes.
No vinegar strokes.
So what is the vinegar stroke now?
It is. It's the strokes right before a male ejaculates, and it's the face he makes, like he just
Ate something sour. Drink sour
had
vinegar.
some sour vinegar
And y'all learned this morning.
Yep.
from Matt Reed.
Right.
He had to go take care of sow some oats, so I guess he had his vinegar strokes.
Right. That's how it got brought up.
I've never heard of that before.
Me neither.
Neither of
And
us.
it's really kind of funny because I didn't think anything of it. And then I look over at Andy and goes,
Now that you put two and two
No.
together, it all makes sense.
that's right.
So how is the farming business?
How is it?
How is it?
It's dry.
It's very dry.
It's fucking dry.
From Canada to South Texas dry.
Yep.
We are in a major hurt if we don't get some rain in the middle of the country the next 6
Yeah.
months.
If it doesn't snow or rain, I
loaf
don't
of
know
bread
what the
going
hell.
to be $27.
Yeah. And nobody can grow it, so it don't matter.
Now, Blake, that's a little aggressive.
It's true. Because I
Is it?
tell you right now, if it don't rain, there a lot of shit won't get. I mean, around here, think of all the wheat that won't come up if it don't fucking
All
rain.
the dry land will be done.
Yeah.
Just the stuff on circles.
Mm-hmm. That's how we are too. But hell,
Right.
most of our circles are corn.
Yeah, but
But-
you're growing corn, though.
Right.
But the thing is, if you have an extended long drought, then it hurts the water down below.
Oh,
so a
yeah.
lot of irrigated
Fuck yeah,
it's
it
going
does.
way, way down.
Do you think Nebraska would ever be in a situation where they would cut back even more on how much water you can put out?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
I think it's coming down the pipes faster than people think.
Oh fuck.
And a lot of that's being controlled by the federal government, not the state.
Right.
Though. And that's the problem is the federal
Yep.
government is against all of us.
But why does the federal government own? Because we have allocations here too, but it's something like you'll never make.
Right.
The federal government probably says that water goes across state boundaries, that underground water. I don't know nothing about this, but I just,
neither.
if our government's involved with it, you can promise you we're getting fucked somewhere on it. Unless unless you're a Democrat welfare rat. Then they're all for you.
What worries me is Bill Gates has a couple different foundations that's buying up ground. And he's buying a lot of ground. They're buying it out by me. I talked to somebody, I think they're buying it in Arkansas, Georgia, everywhere. It almost makes me wonder if he ain't trying to buy all this and then he'll have a big portion in deciding what the climate change. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Best thing happened in this country if they put that motherfucker to sleep. Him and George Soros and a bunch of them guys.
Yeah.
They are anti-American. Now, I shouldn't say Bill Gates anti-American. I don't know, but he's a weird fucker.
Right.
Did you see where he was getting pictures of him? He's getting man boobs.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
That is weird.
I mean,
Like, what would a guy like that have interest to buy in farm ground?
Yeah. Well,
Something behind it, I think.
He wants to control shit.
Control the
I
water
think he's bought a whole lot
usage
of shit in
Man
Arizona.
boobs?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some big old man boobs now. He's got him some injectables.
What?
Are you looking that up?
Yeah, look it up. I saw a picture of him walking down the street.
That's weird.
Got a set of $10,000 knock-knocks on him, it looks like.
Why?
He's a weird dude.
Is Bill Gates transitioning to a woman?
I mean, we all want to play with boobies, if we were girls, but would you actually take that step?
Like Caitlyn Jenner. Are any of these motherfuckers going to switch over that actually would look like a good looking? If you saw Caitlyn Jenner come to your bar, you'd think, look at the fucking feet on that horse.
That's got to be a joke. Look at that. What man would get boobs that big?
That ain't fucking true.
I'm just telling you what I saw. Same picture
Really?
I saw, yeah.
That is?
That's the same picture I saw, yes.
Huh. Wonder what the video is.
Probably him walking down the street with some man boobs jiggling.
I guess if it's a video, it's a little harder to fake, right?
Who knows? Last time I had tits on me like that was at a Halloween party. Look at the motherfucker.
Oh, hell. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's going to a party.
Maybe that's his husband.
Maybe it's a spoof.
Oh
What
my
a fucking
God.
goober. All that kind of money in your
All
big
that
old
kind
goober.
of money, you're a fucking goober.
I'm telling you.
All the cool shit you could buy, and you put a fuck.
What's the
fucking set of
guy's
fake tits on.
name that has all the hot chicks on his boat and little thongs and shit?
Dan
Brazilian.
That motherfucker's living the way you're supposed to live if you got money, not like
Yeah.
fucking Bill Gates.
I saw a video on him. He does like he does like all the STD tests like once a month.
For
Instead of
someone
just
that's never
one-
had an ST test of all, how many different STD tests are there?
He does
Oh,
like
fuck.
HIV, gonorrhea, syphilis. He does all
Chlamydia.
chlamydia, the big one.
The big one.
Jeez.
What's the big one?
Chlamydia.
The clap.
Yeah.
I'm glad. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah. That's why
I don't want
have
to take those tests.
That's why I don't have. That's why I don't have sex with thousands of women.
Right.
It sounds terrible.
Oh.
It sounds disgusting.
But can you imagine that you're surrounding yourself with those kind of women? You got to take tests once a week.
Once a month.
Sounds to me like motherfuckers having a lot of fun.
Once a month.
I follow him on Instagram, and sometimes I'm like, God dang the life.
He said he did a 10-way. That was no fun. He said.
Well, no
A
shit.
10-way?
Yeah.
That's 10 people, Jeff.
Him and nine
No, I
girls.
understand that.
Him and 9 girls. He said it was just more work than it was worth. Said he'd rather have sex with one girl,
10
a different
times.
girl,
Right.
9 times.
Right.
Well, he paid for it, so why did he do that?
You think he paid for it?
Somehow.
What do you think them girls are making to hang out with him?
I don't know.
Surely money, right?
They probably are thinking somewhere that he's going to marry one of them. Because one of them thinks her shit's better than the other one's.
Well, yeah.
My coochie is better.
Right.
I can throw it
He
up and
told
catch
me.
sunshine.
It glows when I pull my
Yep.
panties down.
You do follow him on Instagram?
Yeah.
I don't follow him.
I shouldn't.
I
It's
don't-
disgusting
it's
what
smut.
he does.
I don't look at that kind of smut.
He
so-
objectifies women,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't like him.
God bless him. We need the 70s back.
That's right.
He's
Bring-
the modern day Hugh Hefner.
We need a Stanfield shirt that says "Bring the bushes back"
Bingo. We're going to do that.
Bring the bushes
We're
back.
going to do
and
that.
have like 70s.
We're going to do that. The Afro Bush kitty is coming back.
In 70s font.
Bring the bushes back.
That we are going to do that, like a disco theme to it. Yep, we're doing that shit.
Bring
Staying
the bushes
alive,
back.
staying alive.
That'll be great.
That is
I'll
great.
buy one.
We're gonna have that.
We'll
in
give
the
you
city.
one since you came up with the idea. How about that?
Yeah.
That's fair. That'll
You-
be my royalty.
That's
Just one shirt.
One shirt.
Bring back the bushes. We're doing that.
Okay.
I
As
forgot
long
what
as people don't think it's the president's.
Yeah.
I had a guy hunt with us the other day. His wife is a big podcast fan. Ma'am, I appreciate you listening to us. He is
Kudos.
70. His wife's got to be in her late 60s.
Yeah.
He goes, she told me to get her a podcast shirt. I said, okay. So he picks up the Fat Chicks and Cotton Top shirt. I said, I do not think that's what she wants to be wearing.
That's what I'd get in like.
Cotton tops and fat chicks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know he had any of those left, and there was just happened to be one in
And
the
he
pile of
found it
large
just
shirts.
for his wife.
I was like, I said, she does not want that one. Oh no, she wants one that says the Big Honker Podcast. I said, that's not the one she wants. You're gonna have hell explain that to your 22-year-old grandkid about
Right.
that. Damn, grandma's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hunting has been Blake. You've been here a week. You only
Yep.
fucked up one time.
Really?
Well,
I feel like
Mr.
I've got my attitude more than that.
Have you?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been about every day.
What the one time you thinking about?
When you were supposed to leave everybody from the field.
Okay.
That's the only time. Did you screw up like any other time?
Well,
if I've
when
got an
Harry was
attitude
mad?
coming to you, let me know.
Harry was mad.
What's
When
he
Harry
Josh
was
was
mad?
mad at you.
Yeah.
What did Harry get mad at you for?
Leaving the feathers
processor.
on in the processor?
Oh, that was between you and him.
Josh got mad at you, stole his trailer.
I didn't steal.
That's between you and Josh too.
Right.
If it doesn't affect me and the customers,
Right.
then I'm good with most of the stuff. You can
Oh
work
yeah,
your own
it's only
shit
one
out.
fuck up then.
But when you do something that causes my wife to say, "Where the fuck is Blake?"
Yeah.
Then
She said that.
yes,
Oh.
and not like in a way of like, "Where the fuck is Blake at?" I'd like to
Right.
see him.
It's like
more
where in the fuck is Blake?
yes, that kind of way.
Yes. That's where the
I said,
emphasis was.
Michelle, he told me that as soon as the shoot was over, he would send a guide. That's where we sent multiple guides. It would send them back with the clients.
Right.
And I said, them motherfuckers won't answer their texts because they're taking pictures of all the storks and the geese.
Right.
And then when you get here, she's like, it's okay. Well, no, fuck no. You've chewed on my ass for 30 minutes. Chew on his for 1 minute at least.
Josh goes, why is Jeff so mad? I'm like, probably because Michelle's up his ass.
That's exactly right.
Listen, those kind of hunts don't happen every day. You got to take your time and let it savor the flavor.
If Jesse was on your ass, you would not have said that either.
Get
Andy.
you a nice picture.
Yep.
Line the birds
Well,
out beautifully.
it
You
worked
take the
out-
time to hunt. Why wouldn't you take the time to take a picture?
Exactly. It's going to live on forever this way.
Exactly.
If we're a couple minutes late to lunch, listen, it's cold sandwiches anyway. They're not going anywhere.
Right.
And hot soup and hot cookies.
Well, Jeff,
Well,
The point was, that was the plan before, and it got
Right.
altered. And then what really jerked me off was the 30 minutes and nobody answering.
the 30
I don't
seconds.
think it was 30
It
seconds.
was about 30 minutes worth of it.
Let me look.
Yep.
This is timestamp, Jeff.
You probably deleted the chat group because we started a new one, remember?
Yesterday we did?
Oh, no, that was the other day.
And rule number one for next year, whoever, because not everybody will be back. I'm sure somebody will have to move on with their life.
Right.
Whoever I hire to replace someone here, if you don't have an iPhone, don't fucking apply.
Fucking Logan.
I'm telling you. Fucking Yoder.
It was 7 minutes.
That seemed like 31 minutes. on my ass.
12:31. Has someone left the crane hunt with the clients? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
You could tell he was upset with how many quotations he used.
Lawson, 12:38. We're headed back now.
When Michelle's chewing
There
on
it
my ass,
was.
it felt like 30 minutes.
7 whole minutes.
Yeah, but when your wife's chewing on you, 7 minutes is like a lifetime.
It's true.
Blake will find this
Blake,
out.
you're not married yet. So does Jessie, when she chews on your ass, it seems like forever, don't it?
Just she didn't chew on my ass.
Right.
She never chews on your ass. No, you're full of shit. The answer is, too, that I have found out that doesn't answer. When you tell someone okay, what does okay mean?
Okay.
It means we're done with this. I understand.
I
we
agree.
did what we did.
And I agree. Okay, I just want to make sure that's not. I think that's just a guy thing. When someone says okay, that means okay.
Right.
So you understand that, too?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Does Emily like it when you say okay?
Yeah.
K is the worst.
When I say okay, she's like, you're just saying that to get this over with.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
Understand where you're coming from.
I just wonder why. Because if I said something to her, she said okay, I'd be like, oh, good.
Yep.
We understand
All
what
right.
the fucking deal
You're
is
mad.
going.
I understand what happened. Okay.
Yeah. Doesn't work that way the other way, though.
It's amazing. The more I'm into this, the more I realize that men are the superiors. We're smarter,
Yes.
faster thinkers,
Yes.
better thinkers. Like, it's like Emily can be all worried about something, worried up and down, and I'm like, I'll figure it out. It's just easier and less stressful for me if you just let me deal with it. Just let me do it. I'll figure it out.
She's worried about something with you?
Just or with something like, when are we gonna leave to go to see her parents?
Okay.
She'll be like, and I'll be like, I'll figure it out.
We'll get there.
We'll be ready when we're ready.
Yeah. But it just eats her up. Not having a plan
Not
eats her
having a
up.
plan eats her up.
And you're not a planning type.
No,
Well, no, because he would just break it.
he's true.
I mean, I mean, I drove all the way to Grant, Nebraska to have breakfast with him one day. I understand how shit works out.
Wasn't my fault they were fucking closed.
But you would figure that you would know that they were closed.
Oh, yeah. Well, who would have thought they would have closed for a funeral?
It's just
It's a fucking bar.
You should have seen the look on Blake's face. Well, I guess you're going to have to eat tonight sometimes because there's not going to be nowhere to stop for 420 miles. I'm telling you, from Grant, Nebraska to fucking Liberal, Kansas, or wherever we ended up stopping at, Garden City, Kansas, there ain't shit to stop at.
No, fuck no, there ain't. That's why it doesn't take me that much long to get down here.
That doesn't slow you down.
Nothing to look at.
Fill up with gas once and keep going.
Michelle did right in the middle of western Kansas, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Oh, I'll look up on my phone if I have any signal. Anything diners, drive-ins, and dives is done around here, and we'll stop there and eat. Oklahoma City, you know, Kansas City.
Yeah, there ain't shit.
Are we close to Kansas City? No, we're a whole state away. Michelle's not real good with geography, anyways.
Are we close to Kansas City? Not even.
Yeah,
We were literally the furthest.
One time I told her, I said, you know what I'd like to do? I said, I want to go see Mount Rushmore, and I want to go to North Dakota and look around. This was in the fall, about 4 years ago. She goes, oh, that would be fun. She goes, can we stop by Green Bay? I go, what?
Yeah, we'll swing back.
She goes, can we not just swing up to Green Bay also? I said, you did not make A's in geography, did you?
God.
No, why? I said, Michelle's a long way from
Mount
Rapid
Rushmore to
City, South
fucking-
Dakota to Green Bay is a fucking trek.
Not on the map. It's only about that far away.
Yeah, on a small map.
If you zoom out,
Yeah.
it's only like 4 inches. What's
Yeah.
that, 300 miles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here. We just gotta go right there.
I
No
go,
problem.
So that's a long drive. Let me show you on the map here. See Lake Michigan over here? That's Green Bay, you know? See almost to Nevada? That's Rapid City, South Dakota.
How far do you think that is?
It's like 1,400 miles. It was a long fucking way. I don't remember. It was a drive. But we didn't do it. We just went to Green Bay.
Right.
So we skipped out on everything I wanted to do, and we went to Green Bay into Door County, which I would highly recommend in the fall. Anybody goes to Door County. It's beautiful.
Really?
Yes.
The only problem is Dan Reese lives there.
Yeah, he does. Now, you and Dan are big buddies now.
He's an all right guy.
Y'all got
Y'all
y'all.
to Cancun together.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna have conjoining rooms.
That's what I was just fixing
No.
to say. What would you do if you did?
Kill
Y'all are
him.
both. Y'all are both almost married.
He's not married yet?
Nope.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, here's the thing, Dan's brother and them have already set this up. They're going to have a marriage license for them, and I'm going to marry them on the beach.
Really?
Well, they don't know that, but that's the plan.
He's gonna put him on the spot.
God damn, that's fucking 840 miles from Green Bay to Rapid City.
Yeah. Can we just jog on over there? You bet.
That is a straight shot. Wow.
Just 12 hours.
Hey, what's corn at today?
Corn is even. 588 March corn.
When are you selling?
I'm waiting for 6.
Yeah, I would too. It's going to go to 625.
625.
Yep.
And at 7, I get a new pickup.
Yes, but what was our other thing?
You don't, or Andy buying you a fucking, I don't even remember what it was, but it was like when you were buying, if we had 10 billion downloads or some
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
You'll buy me a pickup.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Listen, if we hit a big deal, it's
Right.
only fair.
It is only fair.
If you have a big payday, 700, I get a new pickup, and then if we hit a big deal with
Right.
with this, then I'll buy you a new pickup. Absolutely.
The difference is
Whatever you want, boo.
is you don't take care of your money, and Blake takes care of his.
What do you mean? I take care of my money. That shit
No.
grows like a fucking water fountain. Like
Not
I'm-
because of you.
what?
Ooh.
Who takes care of your money, Andy?
I have an investor.
Yeah, her name is Jessie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine getting Jessie to write you a check for $75,000 for a new pickup?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, it's.
I remember that one time I fucked her out of like $20. She was pissed.
It was $600.
Yeah.
And yes, she was pissed because she'd never played before, and she had a great hand. Somebody told her to fold.
It's $742 in interest. She told me the other night at dinner. She's Blake owes me $742, and it's growing every day.
Oh, I'd fold on that.
Yeah, that was really shitty advice. That was bad.
Turned out good for me.
Yeah, it did. You were doing your own. That's right. Hey, she's playing cards with the big boys.
I didn't mean to do that to
Could
Jessie.
you imagine if she would have had to pay $600?
Oh, fuck.
God almighty. Andy would still be hearing about this shit today.
Why would I be hearing about it? She was the one gambling.
You know she
He
would've.
would be on you. She would be just, that would be horrible. Andy, do you know what we could do with that money?
Oh, sure be nice to have that $600
Yeah.
back, Andy.
Every time you go somewhere, wow.
We're still waiting to pay off that $600 that I lost.
I went with those new refrigerators. You know, it's got the computer screen up. If we hit that 600, we sure could put down
we
on
sure
it.
could put it down.
Who the hell needs that?
Have you seen those?
That you can see inside?
Yeah.
Open the fucking door.
We went and bought the new refrigerator last summer, maybe, or last spring or summer during the COVID deal, and it went into a part of We didn't know which one of the 15 high-dollar fucking computer-generated fucking refrigerators were. We just wanted the one that was available the soonest. Because, we can get you one in 35 days or we can get you one within 96 days. But one of them had a fucking, like an iPad on it. Who the fuck sits on the refrigerator to play an iPad?
Yeah. You put your list. That's like how you put your list on there now. You draw it on the iPad.
Well, that is nice.
Who fucking has a list?
Emily does.
Everybody.
She has a list she uses.
What do you mean? You just.
I read a text from Michelle.
You just walk around aimlessly?
Get this, don't forget, only buy 3 extras.
So Emily and I have a list that we share with each other. It's shared, so whenever we add, the other can see it.
Condoms? Oh,
I put blowjobs on there once.
But y'all aren't having
Well, that guy at the grocery store was awful happy when he saw Emily. She went back 3 times this week and gave those.
Did she find that amusing?
No.
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 Did that get checked off the list?
Yeah, I got deleted, and I think she put Blake sucks cock or something like that.
The guy was happy at the grocery store again.
Again.
He's 2 for 2. Well, so do y'all do meals for 3 now that you got Stoner living with y'all?
Yeah. We always plan for Stoner to eat.
That's pretty good then. Do y'all have sit-down meals, like
Yeah.
sit down, pray, and eat together?
No, we don't pray.
We should do that more, too.
Yeah,
we
I
only
agree.
pray at special occasions. Like the rest of the time of year, we're heathens,
Right.
It's Tuesday. Nobody's coming over. We praying? Fuck no. Let's eat. Family's over. Let's
Nobody's
pray.
looking. Let's
Here
not
it is.
pray.
But I don't understand that. Like, why can't you just open the door to see what's inside?
Oh, it is clear so you can see it.
Dude, we were going to buy that one, but we couldn't get it till June of 2026.
I don't understand that at all.
I told Michelle, I go, why? She goes, well, that'd be pretty cool. Okay,
Yeah,
besides being cool, what use is it?
I mean, is it worth $500 or whatever extra dollars that you're gonna have to spend?
Let me tell you something.
But it's just
to not have to open the door to see what you're out of.
You could buy a house in 1974 for what you can pay for a fucking refrigerator
Fuck
these
yeah.
days.
But it's just like the new iPhones. Like, your phone's working just fine, but everybody wants the nicest, newest, which is fine.
Not me, because once I figure one out, it won't use to work. I'll tell you what else cool about these refrigerators.
It's got recipes on it. Look at that.
Yeah. So you can look at the fridge while you burn shit. Is they did have one of the new ones we looked at had a door you could open up and you could actually get drinks without having to open up the fridge.
It shot them out.
The whole no, you just open. It's got a separate door and the drink's set in there.
Oh.
So you don't have to go inside
What
to
are
get your
we
shit.
doing here?
Oh,
Like right there, there it is.
right there.
Now who the fuck has carrot juice in their fridge?
Everybody, Jeff.
That is some
not
nasty
me.
shit. Have you ever drank it?
No,
Oh, it's
fuck
fucking
no.
horrible.
I'm a farmer. There's 2 things I don't like: change and when things stay the same.
How's Robert doing?
Good.
Did he cry?
Yep. Fucking guy did fucking this before we left. There were like 3 dead Tweety birds in front of his shop. Alex and I were like,
What are Tweety birds, anyways?
Just
blackbirds,
yellow-
just
Okay.
small shipbirds.
Okay.
And I go, Robert, you been shooting fucking birds? He goes, no, the sons of bitches just flying that fucking light up there. Just fucking fall down, dumbasses. Fucking don't know where they're flying.
People like that, God bless them. We need them in life. 'Cause
No.
they add so much humor to your day.
I think a lot all the time is when that generation dies, all the knowledge that goes with them is going to hurt the generation, like my generation, farming.
Yeah.
Because they grew up working on their own shit, the old shit you could work on, all this shit, and then when they die, fuck, no one's going to know shit.
What? There's been so many times around here I've wanted to ask Dad about something. Where's this
Yeah.
at, or this or that? Just little things.
Just shit
but,
they
but,
knew.
But you said that's exactly right. If we had and we've talked about this on some shows, if we had an EMP hit where it knocked out the country,
Yeah.
them old timers like that, they know how to make stuff work without computers or electronics. We're going, like you said, you're going to be screwed.
Half this fucking country would shut down if we couldn't use our fucking phones.
How many? Do you know how to can?
Emily does.
Does your mom? Does she know? She does know how to can. That's a lost art.
Fuck yeah, it is.
I mean, that's a really good thing. Like Jesse, I thought well, we're good. Jesse can can. Andy's kind of
She can make
shined some light on
noodles.
that.
She doesn't know how to can.
No, she can make noodles,
Really?
but that's it.
Like homemade noodles or just put them in a pot?
Yeah, homemade noodles.
Oh.
Which, I mean,
My grandmother made homemade noodles, so that was something the older generation.
And like all of them did.
Yeah, but Michelle is a great cook. Michelle doesn't can either, and I wouldn't even know how to. But that's something that's really starting to make a comeback.
It is making a comeback. There was a shortage of jars. Emily's like, I can't get any jars to can anything.
do y'all have a garden?
Yeah.
Y'all do. Mm-hmm. I bet does she take care of it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna say that would suck for you. Fucking farm all day.
Right.
And you gotta come home and work
Well,
on
really,
your
I'm
garden.
just an oversized gardener is all I am.
Yeah. Got some
That's it. That's all you are.
I
Yeah.
got some hoeing for you to do when you get home, Blake. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
no, I'm
brother.
out there in the cucumbers, buddy. Not your own cucumber. What? Andy's mother-in-law makes the best pickled beets in the world. I love them.
You love beets?
I like pickled beets.
That's the key is pickle anything, just stick it in a jar.
I'm not a big fan of black-eyed peas, though, which you probably don't either because y'all don't eat them up north.
We grow them, though.
Do y'all grow black-eyed peas?
I grew black-eyed peas.
I thought you grew black beans.
I did both this year.
Really? Was there pretty good money on black-eyed peas?
Yeah. A lot better than corn. And they don't need much rain.
So you're growing them again this year?
Mm-hmm.
The fresh ones, who made them last year? Does he make some fresh ones?
I don't have a clue.
Somebody,
You don't like them, though?
I don't eat
Tastes like
beets.
fucking dirt. No, peas, black-eyed peas.
Black-eyed peas.
Oh, I don't eat
They're
those
like
either.
a white bean with a black eye.
Yeah.
I don't eat those either.
Really?
They taste like dirt to me.
I don't like beans. But I support people who support them.
Because you sell a
Buy
lot
black
of them.
beans.
When you go to Chipotle,
What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean?
what?
I've never had a garbanzo bean on my face before.
Who told you that?
Emily.
You know, me and Blake were riding around the other day, and Emily calls Blake, and she goes, "I got some bad news." Blake's brave because he keeps it on speakerphone. I'm thinking, there's
No
no
shit.
way you'd be
You
taking
take
that
all
shit
of
off
your
real
phone-
fucking fast, real
Yeah.
fast off.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah. Okay, what do you got?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. You know that box of caps that you like with all those new Nail Ranch caps in there? So, Bucky, when you listen to this is right up your alley.
Yep.
He's like, yeah. She goes, little Fifi, he chewed all of them up. What is y'all's little dog, Spike? What's his name?
Her dog. His name's Max.
Max.
It's our dog, but her. I inherited it.
You don't like that dog, though, do you?
Not as much
I do.
now
He's just got a bad habit,
of chewing all your shit.
chewing my shit up, and it's never hers. That's
always
the thing.
yours?
It's always mine.
That fucking dog don't like you.
I know.
What else is he chewed up?
Literally hats.
That's his,
That's
go-
all
that's
he's
his
chewed
go-to.
up is my hats.
So, Bucky, Blake's
And
out
you
of
love
hats.
hats. You're a hat guy.
I do like hats.
Like, that's your jam.
Mm-hmm.
I've been noticing you getting everybody Poppy Farm hats.
No, they bought them.
You're selling stuff up here at Stanfield Hunting.
No.
You remember the rules.
What? You need a commission?
Bingo.
Well,
So you gave nobody a hat. Everybody, you've made every one of them buy the hat.
fuck yeah.
Well, that's smart of
Do you
you.
give away
had
your
to buy 'em?
Stanfield shit?
I give all the guides one hat
Well, yeah, but
and a hoodie.
Just
and
a
t-shirt.
rando.
Yep.
yeah, you're gonna make them buy
And
it.
then the Democrat ones come back. You think it'd be possible to get a second one? Yeah,
Think-
for $30.
Right.
Has he chewed up a hat that you, like, genuinely, like, this
The Bucky Nail
my
hat.
favorite
Not yet.
fucking hat?
See, and Bucky will contest to this. The ones he sent me weren't his Richardson 112s, really nice ones. They
Oh,
were
that's the one I-
off-brand, and he was upset about.
So he just gave you the
These
cheap
were
shit.
your work. They were like romp around, work
Right.
hat in,
Work
sweat
hats.
in them. So
Right.
go sweat in them.
So Bucky gave you the cheap shit.
Yeah,
Is what you're trying to say?
yeah, but it's okay. He'll make it up with a nice deer, maybe.
Let me tell you something. Anybody out there that's got a big deer and you want to keep it there, invite Blake out to hunt because he ain't killing shit.
If you want to make yourself look good by inviting a friend to come shoot your biggest deer, it should be me because you probably won't die.
Did y'all shoot any pigs last night?
No, we shot at one, they missed it.
Really?
Masters. Yeah.
Who's did Adam Vinatieri miss it or someone else?
Someone else.
Okay.
Yep.
Because you've got a nice new thermal.
Mm-hmm.
How you saw the pig running in the field or what?
In the field.
You
So did
drove
you
up
let
on
Nick
it?
Folk shoot at it or somebody else?
No, it was somebody else.
Mike Nugent.
Michael Strahan.
Michael Strahan shot.
Yep.
And
know.
missed.
Jace did. Jace missed.
Was it a hard shot?
No, 132 yards. Should have
Standing
smoked
still?
him. He was walking fastly,
Quickly.
but it was only one. We only seen two pigs last night, and there was one off their own there, and then one off in the peanuts.
Must have been a big boar then.
He said there was a light at this place. He drove by it like a motion detector.
Scared the fucking shit out of me.
Do what now?
We were driving along this tree line. We'd drive a little bit and
On
then
our
scan.
place?
Yeah. We drive a little bit along the tree line, then scan. We were driving by the one feeder, and this fucking light fucking bright fucking light comes out of the trees. Thought somebody was standing there hunting.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm like, fuck. Then I tell Tony, he goes, what? I didn't even know that light still worked.
You know, we had a guy that's
Then Tony's like, I bet deer don't like that, do they? I gotta go take that down.
we had some guys down here below the lodge that were hunting one night, and they're sitting on a stand. They see this four-wheeler coming up the river. Drove them motherfuckers and went through the trees, through the woods to grandmother's house. Went right up to the right up to our fucking feeder and shined a light on it. So they shined the light of that trees. How they're staying. Motherfucker took off.
Fuckers.
Just shot the fucking wheels out.
Oh, no shit.
I hate
trespassers.
poachers. I hate them.
What is a senior level dog?
Obviously not the one I saw today.
But what are they qualified to do?
Obviously run from a goose.
Oh my god. I get that all the time. Hey, my dogs have never retrieved a goose. So you brought a goose on. That's okay. That's smart.
The one I saw today still hasn't.
But they always throw that in. It seems like any time that they're like, "Hey, this dog is lacking or whatever, never done this," they always throw in. But he's senior hunt test qualified. Like that's supposed to fucking mean something.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
But you don't know what the qualifications are either for that.
Obviously, not retrieving a goose is not one of them. Absolutely not knowing what he's doing is another one. And absolutely embarrassed the shit out of his owner today is obviously something he did do. Because from the road watching you and him explaining to you why his dog was running from the goose was priceless. I wish I had a video on my damn fucking binoculars because it was like, well, you know, I don't know. Shit, you know, I'm pointing at stuff, pointing at the dog and stuff. And Andy's like, and Lou goes, gets a bird and comes back. I thought, that dude wants to shoot that fucking Lou dog so bad right now.
They were like, what should we do? I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Fucking put him in the pickup for all I fucking care.
I mean,
did his buddies give him shit about it?
I was like, no, they were very supportive. Unlike my friends would have been.
Oh, boy, I'd have been like, put that fucking piece of shit up.
Yeah.
You paid real money for that dog?
But, yeah, I was like, I don't know, but now's not the time to do whatever we have to do.
That's what I don't
You
think
think he
people
hunts him
understand.
tomorrow?
So, senior hunt test is a one land blind, no longer than 80 yards, and as open as possible.
So basically, you're doing it in a gym floor.
One water blind,
no
no
shit.
longer than 80 yards. One double landmark, one double watermark.
For no further than
So it's
80
basically
yards.
a 6-month-old puppy that you're training.
Basically, yeah.
Well, do you think he hunts the dog tomorrow?
I don't know. Probably.
Was the dog young?
I guess I don't know. But
I'm
I-
glad.
I
I'm
just
glad
always
Dad
get that.
Was not in the field too.
What do you think Ronald just said?
God damn, that dog ain't been that far from home, has he? Something like that. I used to wear Dad out, and I'd have to get on to Dad. Dad, it's their hunt. They bring a dog. They can bring a dog. Oh, damn, some bitch ain't no fucking dog if you ask me.
he always likes to tell the story of the guy that my dog picks up every bird. Well, fuck yeah, you walk with it everywhere you walk the bird, walk him right up to the bird.
I had a buddy of mine that do that shit. And I forgot, what was that damn dog's name? I forget. But he'd walk out there with her. He's funny, and he'd talk like that. Coco! That was Coco, yeah. It was, Coco, fetch it up, Coco, fetch it up, Coco. That dog, he'd walk within a foot of that dog. Picks up every bird I got. Well, some bending over would probably do you and me both some good in our lives.
Fuck. I don't know what people are thinking.
But I was watching from the road. I watched this dog. I thought, oh, fuck, that's not Lou. And I see this black streak go out there and get the other dogs and come back and watch this dog. And I watch him run and run here and run there and run there. And I'm, God dang, hurry up, guys. We got geese coming, you know. That's the way I'm always looking at it and stuff. And I watch that dog run to that goose. And I watch that dog turn around and fucking runs back to the guy. And I'm thinking, then I look over and I'm like, what the fuck? I start watching through the binoculars. And I watch Lou go over get the dog. And the guy's talking to Andy. And I'm like, I know what that conversation is. Yeah, I just got him back from the trainer. You know, we spent $27,000 on him.
Well, now wind's kind of coming across his face as he's going out there. You know, can't really smell. Got to get him upwind.
I saw Beavis got the shit beat out of him by a grader one time. I mean, whipped his ass.
Yeah.
And after that fucker, he never tried to kind of hit it. He'd hit a fucking goose 100 miles an hour. He wasn't going to let one get on
He
him.
was gonna
And that's the thing. Like speckle bellies are bad about that. I've seen a lot of dogs get to where they wouldn't pick up a crippled speckle belly because they'll rear up on you.
Right.
So like a dog's either going to do one of two things. Either it's going to take the Lou and Beavis approach and just fucking Brian Urlacher that thing,
Right.
or it's going to anytime that goose stands up, it's going to hightail and run.
You need where is Lou at?
He's at the house.
You need to make sure you feed him extra. That fucker today
Ooh.
ran. Did you see me going looking for him?
Well, I got a little nervous.
I knew you probably did.
I'm like, we need to hurry up and shoot so I can get out of this blind and go look for my dog.
I was afraid he was going to get over the highway.
Oh, yeah.
So I drove fast. Ollie was like, what the hell's going to slow down a little bit here? And I drove up because I didn't want him to get on the highway. And I
Right.
could see him in the binoculars across. See this black ears, dun-dun-dun-dun, like the chariots of fire going across the cotton field. He was chasing and got all the way and got to within about 50 yards of my truck. I was like, Lou. He kind of looked at me and he just, they shot and he started taking off again. I said, okay,
Went
motherfucker,
back to the-
I was going to give you a ride to the, back to the blind.
Was that bird running on him or what?
It was just barely above the cotton flying. It just flew, got over that ridge. And I was afraid he was going to fall all the way over the highway. But I saw that somebody just started taking off. I was like, motherfucker. But he did. He got all the way. So he was a good half a mile away from y'all.
He's like, okay, I'm going back now, Grandpa. Thanks.
I did. I was like, Lou.
He looked up like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Yeah, that's kind of what he looked like. He was confused. He looked at me and pow, pow, pow.
How
They
fucking
shot.
far did I run?
And he took off and got to the peanuts. I called Andy. I said, he's coming back now. But I was going to go get him. I was going to get him in the truck with me. But Wally's barking at him, growling
What
at
are you
him.
doing here?
What the fuck are you doing? Am I at the lodge?
I'd love to know what goes through their head. Just like that, like, how fucking far did I go?
He was a long fucking way. I could just barely see him through binoculars. I could just see a black head going around the cotton.
Just
I
the
was
old
like, somebody
chariot
tried to get
of
before he
his
gets
ears.
the
I
road.
thought that bird fell is why I just let
It
him.
did.
Right. Let him
And then
work.
got up.
And then he got up in the
Yeah.
cotton.
Yeah.
Oh.
It got down, and then he went back. He got within about 50 yards of it and took off again on him. The poor fucker. He didn't give up. And then he did. He
No, he
got
got
right
no
to me
quit.
and looked at me, and I hollered at him. He kind of stopped and looked at me. And then y'all shot, and he took off again. I said, okay, fucker. Be a lot quicker riding in the truck.
He don't care.
No. I bet he's sleeping good. I just don't know how. I don't know when I should put him on a pitch count. He's gonna be 9.
When he's dead. I'm telling you right now. Until he dies, let him do what he wants to do. He's loving life.
But I mean,
Pitch
he's-
count, you mean how many more hunts you can take him on?
monitor him.
Nope.
Monitor his
Nope.
retrieves.
Fuck that.
What would Dad have done if I'd have monitored Dad and say, Dad, you can't do this because you're getting old?
Right.
What would he have said?
But if I can prolong him another year,
You're not
going
to prolong him. He's going to live as long as he's going to live.
That's right.
Let him live. I mean, he's not living when you're leaving to go waterfowl hunting and he's sleeping in the fucking floor at the house. That ain't. I mean, that's what he lives for. That's his whole life.
This shit like that's tough on a dog.
But that's
Not
what
as
he
tough
lives
as sit
for.
at home all day.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
That's a long retrieve.
If you had to sit at your house when everybody else was going hunting and you love to go hunt and stuff, that's his whole life revolves around that.
Right.
He don't give two fucks about that. Do you think he really cares to be around Jesse? Nope. So you want to keep him around
And
Jesse?
vice versa.
Yes.
Vice versa.
I mean that's true. Lou wants to hunt. He's a hunting dog. He's lived his whole life to hunt. When if he's hurting and you got to give him aspirins and stuff, and not like
Yeah.
Beavis was his last type of years. Beavis is still going to go hunting, but he was hurting afterwards. You give him something to make him feel better. Might have to get him on some methamphetamines, Andy. But
I have CBD gummies for Maggie after I take her hunting.
Are you serious? They make CBD gummies for dogs?
well, no, they're for people. He just gives them to a dog.
Oh,
No, it's actually weed stuff for dogs.
I've got stuff with THC in it. I could just give that to him and see what he does.
I said CBD.
Did you bring the THC gummies I told you to bring down?
No.
Blake.
That's illegal.
I know, but you said, "Oh, that's no problem at all." I got a man.
I got a stash.
Right.
I can stop in Oklahoma and get in Yukon at a stash house.
You could have just gone across the Colorado border for that.
13 miles.
Mm-hmm.
All talk, Blake.
You
all
were
talk.
bragging about that.
Yeah.
And then you were going to become an interstate drug mule.
I didn't know my friends would ask me to do something illegal.
Just on the podcast. I wouldn't ask you off the podcast.
Then you going to be an interstate drug mule, and you got a little bit scared.
Excuse me.
I don't understand.
Oh, sorry.
So anyways, back to Lou dog. Lou pup. Get away from the drug talk for a minute. Lou is a really good dog. Lou's
Yeah,
had a
he
great
is.
life. You need to keep hunting him as long as he can. When he gets to slow down, he'll let you know.
You need to breed him.
I'm trying to.
You need to breed Yoder.
Huh?
Yoder.
Yoder.
Who's Yoder?
The Amish guy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyways,
I'm lost.
we could tell. We both know what we're talking about. You're way out there. Anyways, you shouldn't put him on a pitch count. Let him go. Is he acting like he's sore?
Well, no, but
Well,
I mean,
there you
There you go. How old is he? 9?
Yeah.
he'll be 9 in a couple weeks.
He's got another 9 years in him.
It hadn't been easy miles, Blake.
Well, bullshit. He gets 9 months of the year off. Fucker sits around and watches Scooby Doo all fucking summer.
He works hard.
During hunting
the
season,
summer?
he does. Yes.
No, during hunting season.
Oh, yeah.
That fucking run he went on today, I felt bad for the guy.
Not
Did
as
you
hard
send him
on
on
him as you
birds
think it
after
is.
that?
Well, of course I did.
And he was happy, wasn't he?
That motherfucker, every first bird of the morning, he is excited.
I heard him
until
whining.
he stops doing that, don't put a pitch count on
Yeah.
him.
The other day, I was sitting a half mile away watching the hunt.
Right.
You hear
Yeah.
him, boy. He was ready to go. And I said, "Oh, low Lubert out there."
He needs 5 retrieves, and then he's a Cadillac.
Yep.
But up until then, he's a dune buggy.
So there's your deal. Don't give him a pitch count until he quits whining.
Was Maggie ever that way?
Whiner?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does she still whine?
No.
Just when she
Not
wants
when we're
biscuits
hunting.
and gravy and
Oh,
stuff.
she
Yeah.
doesn't?
Not when we're hunting.
Really? When did that quit?
A couple years ago? Year ago?
How old is she?
She's 12.
Are you going to replace her with another dog, or is that it?
Not for a while.
Are
It's
you
just really hard for me to, as busy as I am on the farm and shit, it's hard for me to give her the life I think I need to give her.
What's
Otherwise,
wrong with
well, it's just she's in a kennel all day.
I thought she went all the time.
She goes with Stoner.
Why don't you go with
It's
you?
just kind of a pain in the ass. Because like this year I've been spraying.
And there's no room for
I don't.
her.
Well, I don't want her to get thirsty and drink fucking Roundup.
She won't be thirsty long then.
All right.
So Stoner just takes her with him.
Yeah, he don't mind. He loves Maggie.
You know, that's not like Ollie Dog. Ollie Dog's got the life.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody around here feeds him shit all the time. I hadn't fed him dog food since hunting season started. He's got a bowl at the house. Ain't been touched. I made him stay home for 2 days when he got grounded. Michelle grounded him from here because he got into something. And the second day, he ate a little bit of dog food finally. He's like, fuck it. I guess they ain't going to give me no biscuits no more or nothing.
Has she been on a tractor her whole life?
Yeah, she spent her whole life with Dad at the farm.
Really? She just load up and... What does she do with Stoner? She go to sleep?
Yeah, she sleeps, then you let her run.
They just have their own deals.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of, your dog has its own deal, but your dog's confined to a house. Maggie and Ollie are, I guess, are a lot alike. They're used to having the run of the place.
Yep. And Maggie, the problem now that I don't really like to take her hunting a whole lot is she limps just.
Well,
She got
Anyway,
drugged
now.
behind a pickup.
yeah, that kind of hurt.
Yeah. That would probably hurt. Yeah. Took her 8 years to feel it, but she felt it.
How old was she?
God damn. Like 8 months old. Poor dog couldn't keep up.
She's lucky he'd still be around.
Fuck yeah.
How many blocks did he have to go?
But
With her
doesn't
behind
matter.
him?
Fucking damn near all the way through town.
2 blocks. I've been to Grant. It's not real big. It's like Knox City.
There's 4 or 5 blocks to
I
the
wonder-
post office.
Were people like flagging him down? Like,
People were waving at him. He's like,
Hell, how you doing?
I haven't waved at me like that in 20 years.
Yeah. Have you seen the original National Lampoon's
Yeah.
Vacation? Yeah. Poor little thing probably kept up the first 20 miles. That's all that's left
Just
is a
the
rope.
leash.
I ought to take you out and beat you with a rubber hose.
Every time we brought that up around Dad, he's like, shut the fuck up.
we all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes. Most of them just don't drag a fucking living thing down the road. Some bitch.
Did she have to go to the vet after that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. Put her hide back on her.
Yeah, she still doesn't have hair on her chest.
There's some women out there should be like that.
True.
But hey, we're bringing back the bush.
We're bringing back the bush.
So, how did he know?
How are we going to do this shirt, you think?
I have an idea in my head. I just need to be able to explain it to you.
You need to have like a rainbow with 2 bushes on the bottom.
A rainbow.
With a 70s guy playing a...
Yeah.
A
Ukulele.
psychedelic looking shirt.
Mm-hmm.
There was an old Rocks shirt that I'm thinking of that was, and I can't remember what band it was. Might have been Led Zeppelin. One of their albums had something like that. Do you think that CCR is better than Leonard Skinner? Are you with Leonard Skinner?
I don't know. After we talked about this the other day, I played both on Spotify. And Leonard Skinner, I think, is better.
Thank you.
But there are some good
CCR is a really good band.
right.
There's
some
no doubt
good-
about that.
Some good guitar pickings in there.
Yeah. Both. I mean, both are good bands. I just like Leonard Skinner is more American,
Yep.
Southern at least for
Right.
sure.
I just think you have to be in the right frame of mind.
For what?
I was listening to "Old Man" by Neil Young today. 70s must have been a hell of a time to be alive.
Oh, fuck yeah.
70s were the greatest time in the history. I'm telling you right now.
I'd
And
love to live back in
not
them
just
days.
it was a lot of fun. I'm telling you, just things were so different back then.
Fuck yeah.
But it wasn't. It's not just the music, the Americana, because we had problems just like every decade does. But it was still a lot of innocence there. There was kids still believed in Santa Claus.
What?
There was things things were magical. It's just a whole lot better world. The kids today, I'm telling you, fucking technology's fucked up more shit.
Fuck yeah, it has.
Now there's things you kids never got to have monkey blood put on you. You don't even know what that is, do you?
No.
You used to scrape your shit. Kids used to scrape themselves because they played outside. Kids today
Right.
don't do that shit because they
No.
don't ever play outside.
Right.
Stub your toe in the fucking summer, fucking scrape your knees. And they used to have this stuff called methylate. And it was red, and it come in a fucking little bottle with a little, I feel like a fucking paintbrush on it, but it wasn't. And you'd fucking scrape your knees or something, they'd put that shit on you, and it'd turn your skin like red, and call it monkey blood.
Really?
Motherfucker, bring tears to your eyes.
Tell me if this makes sense. Love lost, such a cost. Give me things that don't get lost. like a coin that won't get tossed, rolling home to you. What a time to be alive.
That is.
That is the lyrics of Old Man.
Hell yeah.
God dang, Neil Young.
Mm-hmm.
Neil Young will remember.
Huh? What'd you say? He's checked
I think
out.
you forgot.
No, Mom's giving.
I would love to grow up back in them days because you're right. Technology, it finger fucked us.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but I love it.
You love technology?
Fuck yes, I do. It's a hell of a lot better being alive right now than it would have been way back then.
I don't think so.
Do you want monkey blood on you? It fucking burns like shit.
I don't give a fuck. Do I have to look at worthless fucks on the news?
Blake. Today, right now, is the best time to be alive. Ever. Ever.
Do you agree with that, Jeff?
Trust me.
No.
Me
It
neither.
is the best time to be alive.
No.
Life expectancy is going up.
Yeah, but life was so much fun then. You ran out of living. You lived
That's
so
right.
much you just died.
Poverty is dropping.
I've always been poor, so I don't care.
Yep.
There are no major wars going on in the world right
Fuck,
now.
we've been fighting a goddamn war with the Arabs for.
Right.
Well,
40
Thank
years.
goodness we pulled out of there.
We're still fighting over there. We got troops in Iran or Iraq and Syria right now.
Like 7.
Saudi Arabia just got missiles put on them by Iran. No, bullshit. We're still fighting over there like we have been forever. So take that
Anyway,
one
what
off.
was going to be your next point,
Yeah,
Andy?
because that was not a good one.
How many? Okay.
What
hold
point
on.
did you make? You still haven't made one good point.
All right.
You don't want to live longer?
What good is to live long when you shit? Does Joe Biden look like he wants to live longer? He's miserable.
Motherfucker looks like...
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going to live to be 88 years old.
And you're just fine with that.
Yeah. And
Fuck yeah.
if I'm shitting in my pants at 85, put a bullet in my head.
Fuck yeah.
I just think that right now is the best time to be alive ever.
Well,
Well, that's because you're living in the present. But anyways, tell me why. You
I
haven't given
did.
us- you haven't given us one good reason.
Poverty's going down. It's good. To,
Are
it's-
you
it's-
poor?
Huh?
Are you poor?
I'm middle class.
Are you poor?
I'm middle class.
Are you poor? No,
No.
you're not. Okay, don't affect you then. So go ahead.
But if poverty was everywhere, then it would affect me.
What the fuck did he just say? Are you poor? No.
if poverty was everywhere, it would affect him.
Yeah.
There was a lot of poor people in the 20s, right? Do you think
Yeah.
that affected the Kennedys? Fuck no, because they had money.
I'm not a Kennedy.
I know, but you got money, so you're not poor. So go ahead. The
Exactly,
poverty deals out.
because wealth is easy to come across right now.
Okay, it has been for a long time. So, anyways, go ahead.
I feel like wealth is easier to come across now than back in the day.
Yes, 100%. It's way easier to make money right now than it was back in the day.
I don't think so.
What?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Nope. You can.
You don't think
Farmers
social
made-
media makes it easier?
Farmers made more money in the 70s than they make today. You ask any old time
well,
farmer.
Why is the middle class so big right now when it wasn't in the 20s? It was rich, poor, and then there was a small middle class. The middle class has grown. It has for
Living
about 50
expenses,
years.
I bet. It's more expensive to live.
Go ahead. And go, yeah, no shit. In the 70s, you could be poor and still have a good fucking life.
Yep.
Okay, now go ahead. What else did you say?
Life expectancy. I want to live longer.
It's went
We're-
up what?
we're healthier
it's went
now.
up 9 months in what? 20
We're
years or
healthier
30
now?
months?
Fuck
No,
yeah,
we're
we
not
are.
fucking
Obesity
healthier
fucking
now.
like 20%,
No,
1,000
yes.
up.
You look at fucking video of people in the 70s, everybody's a fucking skinny guy. Fat
Yep.
person really stuck out then.
Right.
If you were fat, you had some real health problems back then because everybody was the same. Now you see fat people everywhere. I just played Santa Claus in school. I picked up 77 fat fucks and I picked up 3 skinny kids.
You just called fucking elementary kids fat fucks.
I'm telling you, I picked
You
some
are a
of them.
fat shamer.
I
Told
picked
you.
some of them up I couldn't even pick up. I'd be like, God
Are
almighty.
you full of corn,
Jesus
bud?
Christ, what the fuck's your family feed you this morning here? 3 stacks of pancakes?
Motor vehicle death is going down.
Okay, now you're pulling straws, motherfucker.
Yeah. So we just put some better seatbelts in them cars back in the day and some bags.
Yeah.
More people are literate. More people can read. That's a good
I did
thing.
go to school with a bunch of dumb bastards that couldn't write and read, okay? So you might have us there, but our kids knew what the hell was going on, and they knew about patriotism.
Child mortality has fallen. GDP continues to rise.
The fuck is GDP?
Gross domestic
He
product.
sounds like fucking a Democrat over
He
here,
does.
don't he?
And pulling fucking straws.
What else do you want? Well, I lost a point on the healthy thing.
Yeah, big time.
You knew you were like, yeah.
Yeah, fuck me. Because I've talked about
like-
fat kids on the podcast before.
Like this top 20% that's fit really cares about their fit. But this bottom 20% that the fat fucks, they're like, fuck you, fuck this.
In
It
just
averages
over
out.
a decade, it has become substantially easier to start a business.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
Social
there's
media's made
people-
it easy.
Yeah, but there's people making stuff just like the other day. So I saw a lady in town. She puts on a Christmas decoration painting deal at her house every day.
Right.
Charges $25 an hour. 10 ladies go over there and they paint for an hour and a half on it. You bring your ornament and we'll paint it. Them 10 leave in another. She'd make $400 or $500 a night.
Fuck
Painting
yeah.
Christmas ornaments. Good for her. Capitalism.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, people were too fucking tight for that shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You're going to do what, Agnes? You're going to go pay $25 to paint a freaking Christmas? Have you lost your freaking mind? You can go down to TG&Y and buy some.
Oh, yeah.
No. Yeah, you're right on that. There's more ways to make money.
Kids are staying in school longer. They're not dying as early, so that's a good thing.
Could you imagine 1955 some guy going to pay to go on a guided hunt?
Why?
No.
Why?
Could you imagine 1955? A kid said he's going to go spend $100,000 to go to school. No, his dad says you get back in the fucking barn, you fucker.
Are you buying the fucking school or are you going to school there?
Why did you scoff at my thing about children dying? You want to see more kids die?
No.
He's got you there now.
No.
Why do you want to see kids die?
Say it again. What did you say?
Child mortality.
Children are staying in school longer.
Staying in school because they're not dying. That seems like there's plenty of other reasons why they're not staying in school.
Junior, you going to die or go to school today?
No.
'Cause if you don't get your ass to school, I'm going to beat you to fucking death. See, that's what they did back then, too. You got your ass spanked.
That was 2 points. That was 2 separate points.
Okay.
Kids are
it
staying.
sounds like you lumped it together.
No. I'm not trying to. Kids are staying in school longer. They're achieving a higher level of education.
Yes, they are.
And they're staying alive longer.
Okay.
The child mortality rate is
That's good.
substantially low. That is good. That's a plus.
Right.
I don't want to see dead babies like
No.
we saw in the 20s and 30s.
No.
So, I rest my case, Jeff.
That doesn't prove shit.
It was more fun living in the 70s than it is today.
I'm not saying.
People were more in touch with their neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was more community oriented. Everything. It was just
They don't-
life was better in the 70s
But
than it is today.
I seriously, the main reason I think I'd like growing up back then is because you wouldn't have social media. Like for the points you made, you socialize with your neighbors, you go to community events because otherwise you don't see them. Nowadays, if you're wondering how fucking Joe Schmo's doing, you look up on Facebook and be like, oh, this is him. Okay.
How far
Well,
did Facebook go?
Yeah,
But you do all that still. You do.
I do.
Yeah.
Because it means something to me. I like personal interaction with my neighbors and visiting and seeing people. I'm a member of the Wrinkled Peckard Coffee Club for that reason.
I grew up in a
Is that
neighborhood.
did we lose anybody in that club this
Nope.
year? The club is still
Yep.
full.
Thanks to 2021 because we have longer life expectancies.
That's right.
I grew up in a neighborhood where you knew your neighbors, every one of them. You knew what
Right.
their kids did. You knew where their parents worked at. I can still tell you the adults that grew up around me.
Right.
I mean, you did. You knew their names. You knew everything about it. If something was happening, somebody checked in on each other. Life
Right.
was a whole lot better.
Right.
And me and Tony would play outside, and my mom would scream. And it would
Right.
be she'd walk outside at dark. Jeff, Tony, come in.
More children
And
were abducted in this
we
time.
could live 3. We could be
They
be
were.
7 blocks away, and someone would say, "Hey, I heard your mom
Hey, your
calling
mom
for you."
calling for you.
And
Yeah.
if I saw somebody, "Hey, your mom's calling for you," that was normal.
What blows my mind is I lived that childhood too. So not too
'Cause
long
you lived
ago
in a
we
small
got
town.
Yeah.
My boys all played outside. The kids today in
Right.
Knox City don't play at all. And I ain't bullshit on that child abduction.
Child
shit.
abduction peaked in the 80s.
I don't buy it. I don't buy that shit.
Did they have cars in the 80s?
Did they have sex trafficking like they have now? No.
No.
I'm telling you, that's a bullshit stat. First of all, why would you believe anything the FBI
Oh,
does, anyways?
So okay, so here's what I don't like about this argument is I pull up sources and they're like, it's the FBI, fuck them.
Well, do you
That's
trust
not
it?
a credible
Do
source.
you trust the FBI nowadays? After the
I don't
election,
trust
no.
the government.
No.
So
Do you
we're
trust the
okay.
FBI?
Okay, so here's the deal. How can I bring facts to this argument if
pull up the
You
FBI
can't
crime
just punch
stats.
anything in and click on the first link and say this is a
Yeah.
credible source, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So if it comes from the FBI, that's not a good source.
Blue
You're on
Ostrich.
FBI.com or what?
BlueOstrich.com.
I'm about to
or some
pull.
shit.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
Pull
If-
it up and look.
If I pull up something, you're just gonna attack the source.
Okay, well let's see if we're going to attack it. We may not attack it. Me and
Jeff,
Blake
we've
may
already
say-
done this.
Crime statistics,
We
look it
did
up.
this about a month ago,
I don't
and you were
believe this.
proven wrong.
I don't think so, Andy. You've been right 3 times in 3 years. I don't think that was one
I
of
just
them.
don't know what makes the source credible anymore because anybody can write an article and put it online.
I grew up in the 70s. I didn't know anybody that got fucking abducted. I mean, if you did, it was big news. You look every day, there's a fucking Amber Alert.
That's true. But that's because we have phones telling us somebody did get abducted. It
Okay.
took a while for newspapers to send it out.
Is the
Yeah.
BBC a credible news source?
If you're fucking into big,
Big
black,
black
cocks-
cock?
Yeah.
Seriously?
No.
BBC's no good.
That's British. We don't listen to the fucking limeys. We be 1776, bitch.
So this is no good. Children, well, of course they're safer than they were in the 70s because they're all inside.
That's right.
See there?
Children are
Fat.
safer.
Look at that fat fucker playing a damn game.
BBC.
See there?
Jeff, don't fat shame. That's ugly.
Why BBC? What
Is
the fuck?
Duke is
Safer but overweight. See, I
Fuck
just said it,
yeah.
but now Duke says it, and they're cool.
is
Right.
Duke a credible source or not?
And they hired Mike Krzyzewski.
I mean,
He's
yeah.
a
But
dick.
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what I pull up. Y'all are just going to poke at the source.
Don't
But
take our
just-
fun.
I mean, I don't know. They've come less likely to smoke tobacco or binge drink alcohol.
Blake,
Well, I
you
went
just
to
put a
school with a
fucking
bunch
dip
of
in,
smoking drinkers.
and I'm drinking a beer
Oh, I'm a binge drinker to the fucking end.
to the bitter end.
I work my ass off for 2 weeks and I have a night to drink. I just get fucked up like polio. Income squeeze.
That goes all our polio listeners.
Despite high-profile concerns about safety,
Oh, hold on. Go up and go. All that shit you were saying
8
so great.
cents.
Hold on. Family incomes have risen slightly, but the impact of the recession is still apparent, with typical family income below late 1990 levels. The long-term figures show the pressure on family incomes in most recent decades. The current typical income of families with children and inflation is taken into account is only 11% higher than 75. See, we lived in better times.
Yep.
Fuck, you didn't have to worry about a cell phone bill. I didn't go to school with one kid in elementary that's parents had an internet bill. Not one. Or a cell phone bill.
But
And cable TV didn't come around until 1980, maybe, where I lived at.
it was a need back then, not a want.
They say the Danes have cracked childhood obesity. Yeah, quit fucking giving them Little Debbie snacks and get them,
Send them out.
eat them some vegetables.
I don't know though. I've worked pretty hard in my little young life for my dad on the farm and shit, and I'm still fat.
Genetics, Blake.
Yep. Well, none of my family's fat.
you
My
look at-
family's the kind that run fucking 5Ks on the holidays.
You know, it's funny. On my memories yesterday on Facebook was you doing the shot put in the
That
office.
was.
It was great.
That
I
was.
wish I had that video to share on my Instagram.
The teenage birth rate is the lowest it has been since it launched in 1975.
That's $1.40 right there, Blake.
Right.
A can of snuff. How
Back
many
in the
chews
day.
you get a day out of that?
All of them.
One can a day?
Almost.
That's $7. Fixed to go to 10.
$2,100 a year.
It's going to be more than that now. It's going up 30%.
If I have to pay more than $7 for canned chew, I'm quitting.
It's fixed to go to 10.
Well, I'm
Taxes.
I'm
is-
quitting it.
The new whatever the fuck they build back shitty britches shit or whatever it
Yeah.
was. I think $2 a can extra tax on all tobacco. $2 on a pack of cigarettes.
Why?
So that y'all can pay for that shit.
No way.
That's non-smokers. Thank you.
I'll only pay the taxes if it goes straight to the farmers.
Well, looks like you better start growing your own snuff.
Why don't
Deal.
you do that?
Tobacco?
I don't
Yeah.
think it grows good in Nebraska.
Same reason I don't grow cotton.
Doesn't grow.
Not enough heat units.
What if
Tobacco
you,
needs
what
a
if,
bunch of heat units.
I would assume so, since it's a southern plant.
could
Guy-
you do it inside a grow house
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh, yeah.
It's just like growing hemp.
with marijuana?
Yep,
There you go.
that's legal.
I would like to go to an old Poland barn where they've got the old tobacco. I think that'd be pretty neat to see.
That
one
would
of
be
those.
fun.
I thought we were going back to that polio thing that he said earlier.
Jeff was gonna talk about polio.
I want to go to a polio ward. See where they put those children.
Have you ever worked in a house and made fun of somebody for not walking, and turns out they had polio?
No, but Andy has.
Andy has.
But his wife is my secretary at the city. And I asked her about it, and she just shook her head. She says, well, Jeff, if he's going to put his foot in his mouth, he's learned from the best. I said, yeah. So Michelle does that shit a lot. Just for everybody to know out there, Andy was working on a construction. Him and Tony were doing some work for a lady, and her husband was limping around. And Andy goes, oh, you got a little gip in your step today? I said, well, I've had polio since I was 4. Yeah, that bothers you. That polio will get you.
Get you on it.
What, is that what you said?
I can't remember.
Something like
I
that.
played it off well.
Yeah, I played it off well.
I leaned into it.
Well, that'll do it.
Did you know that Blake, when he was 7 years old, he learned that the butthole is the man's most sensitive region?
Yeah,
Well, good.
I learned that on Playboy Radio.
Playboy Radio,
When I was
sitting in the
7 years
tractors. Did you like test this out afterwards?
No,
No,
I was just curious.
but you didn't like get home and
No.
like, is
Be
it
like-
is it real sensitive?
Fuck. No.
So how did you find this out now? So
Listen
you're
to Playboy Radio on Sirius XM Radio.
and it said something about a butthole.
Well, it's
being-
Playboy Radio.
I understand that.
Yeah.
You know, one time
She said, and I remember it very vividly. I was in my 4755. The man's butthole is like the woman's vagina, very sensitive. I was like, really? I'll be dipped in shit. 7 years old, I didn't even know what a butthole was.
I'm
Or a
telling you,
vagina.
Back when I thought you peed in girls' butts to get them pregnant.
you know, more and more, it's Blake is that fucking kid off of what's that movie with the oh shit, god dang it, the farm movie. What the hell is that?
Son-in-law?
Son-in-law, yeah. What's that guy's name? Pauly Shore.
Yep.
You're that fat kid on Pauly Shore's deal. Listen to
Yeah.
brother. I mean, every time I see that, I think,
So you thought you had to pee in a woman's butthole to get them pregnant?
When I was young.
yeah, that's understandable.
Like how young? Like 23?
Yeah.
When did you first hear the word vagina?
Oh, I can't remember.
Reese and them say vagina and penis. It wears me out.
Really?
Fuck yeah, my grandkids. Penis, vagina. I'm like,
What would you like for me to call it?
that's a cock.
Yeah, that's much better.
Nice crank.
Yeah.
Reese is just rocking around. Crank, crank.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Why is he's not learning that at school? Yet, is he?
What do you want us to call it?
I don't know, but just it sounds funny when he says my penis. I'm like,
My penis.
My
hell?
penis was
don't
sure.
be so property.
Say
proper.
PP.
Yeah.
I still call it PP.
My pee-pee?
Ours was Stoli when I was little. I guess that's a tag. You don't know
What,
where the fuck that
what
come
would you
from.
like? What do we call the woman part? Pussy?
The hairy end of a gut.
I mean, the
The most powerful
the
thing in the
canoe.
world.
It just kind of, or do you just like, oh, it doesn't exist. Don't even talk about it, boy.
Right.
No.
We have to censor them as much as we can.
My dad told me when I was little, he goes, that right there will control the world, boy. Try to get
yeah.
as much of that as you can.
Yep.
So I don't know. You come up with the term, and I'll gladly call it that.
Hooter box?
Front butt?
Yeah. You know, you was talking about listening to it on Sirius XM?
Yeah.
One of my buddies bought him a new King Ranch pickup. We went to the casino one night and we were in it, and it had penthouse radio and all that shit. We were listening. They had a talk show you could call in. So they dared me to call in. So what do you think I did? I called in. This Luther. Yes, Luther, I can hear you. It's on anal sex. I go, I want to talk to you about me and my woman. She's a little Korean girl, 4'10", weighs 92 pounds. Okay, Luther. Well, she likes it when I put my foot in her thing. Huh? Oh, yeah. Put some cocoa butter on my foot, and I stick that all in there, and this lady's like, oh. She was like, huh? Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
This is vivid.
Really?
Yeah. Somebody that's on school board with Andy was in the truck with me. He remembers it rapidly. The funny thing was I started to say I was our old superintendent. I started to use his name as who I was when I called him.
Do you call swap shop?
I don't.
I've
You
done that
don't?
before. Fred Ledesma. That's what I did.
You did it
My
to
buddy
Big Head
Oh,
Fred?
fuck yeah. I called it KLUR, Trading Post. Yeah, I want to talk to you about something. I got some hot sauce and homemade tortillas. Okay, Fred, tell us where you at. I gave him Fred's number and stuff and left all this detailed shit. Fred called me about 3 minutes later. Hey, asshole, did you call in a swap shop and give him my phone number? I go, what are you talking about? Seriously, you did. You had all these people call it in. So then we had a phone that you could call and it would sound like a woman's voice. I'd like to talk to you about your hot sauce. Yes, ma'am. I like hot sauce. Oh, yes, ma'am. I don't have any hot sauce. Were you single?
Are you single? When we were in high school, we did it to our shop teacher. I went to the bathroom, or I don't remember, it was me or my buddy. We called it in and said, "Here, this is down here in Grant. I got a '97 Ford F-150 for sale," or whatever. So we're out working in Word's class, and phone rings, and Twig looks at it, puts it in his pocket, rings again. Hello? You got that 97 Ford? No, I don't have a 97 F-150 for sale. Hangs up, and it just kept going on and on. He's like, one of you sons of bitches. He goes, Popeye, was it you? Popeye. He always called me Popeye. I was like, nope, not me, sir.
The best one is when Zach's on that oil field crew and they put an ad on a Craigslist for a homosexual and said that send pictures of your privates.
Right.
Guy
Penis.
Penis.
As Reese would say.
Or pee-pee.
Or pee-pee, as Blake would say.
Send me a picture of your pee-pee. So anyways, the guy's phone would go off. He'd answer, God, son of a bitch, and kept getting people's pee-pee pics all day long.
God.
We had to do that to Stoner.
We should.
No.
Deal. Yes.
No.
Why?
Because that's tacky.
If
Let's
you
do it to someone else then. Stoner will get mad.
Josh Moore.
Josh Moore.
He's too nice a kid.
No, he's not. He
Yeah,
talks
he
too much.
This will shut
He
him
does
up.
talk a lot.
Motherfucker does.
He talks
Put
a
this
bunch.
in your mouth, and that'll hush you up.
Yeah.
After you mentioned that, Jeff, that's some bitch. He does just fucking.
Andy got on to me for saying something to him about talking all the time.
On like the third scouting trip, Jeff's like, boy, you sure do talk a lot. Poor kid, shut up after that.
No, he didn't either. For 7 minutes, maybe.
You could
Yeah.
tell it got to him, and he felt bad.
Really?
Yes.
Maybe that's why
But he
the
kept
other guys
talking.
are quiet.
But he never had a chance to talk. He talks more than anybody ever had here. And I like him. He's a good kid. He's a good guy. But Dave, he does talk.
I really like everybody that's here. There's not somebody that bothers
We don't have
me.
a fuck up this year.
No.
Sure has not made it near as much fun.
Well, not
Besides
a fuck
Blake.
up, but
It's in my nature.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still shit that goes on.
Right.
But they mean well.
They do.
And they're not
good
they're-
kids.
very good kids. Very respectful.
Yep.
And do anything you ask to. This has been a very pleasure. For December 7th, it's
Right.
been a very pleasurable year.
Hell yeah, brother.
I don't know. When are Blake and I going to get to hunt together again?
Tomorrow.
Well, no.
We don't ever get to hunt together.
Well, tomorrow,
You can't put two of the greats together. It's just too great.
That's what I've noticed. Like,
I'm
as
hoping Zach can come back so I can put him with you, Blake.
Hell yeah.
as this has progressed, we don't get to hunt together
No.
ever.
Well, we haven't been doubling up much.
We don't ever put two number ones together.
You can't.
It's always 1A, 1B.
Yep.
And I don't like that.
Well,
I like the
Blake's
days.
leaving to go to Oklahoma Thursday.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, no.
So if I don't hunt with them tomorrow,
No, 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 no.
so if I don't hunt with them tomorrow, then
You'll
it's-
have to
it's-
hunt with him
it's-
next week sometime.
It's
Yeah.
going to be a while.
Maybe next week.
Oklahoma.
If you dream could hunt with anybody, who'd you hunt with?
Anybody? Oof. I don't know.
Anybody you've ever guided with?
Guided with?
Or just anybody.
Mikey Soberano.
That kid can fuck himself. Just kidding, Mikey. Kinda.
He did sleep in a tent,
Yeah.
freelancing
With Thomas.
with Thomas.
Did you watch that video?
Of them sleeping together? No.
No, they fucking goose hunt together and they eat goose tacos and then it just fucking Mikey shitting his pants on camera. I was like, just like, why would you put that in?
Well, you got to do
I
something.
don't know. Who would I?
for ratings?
Anybody? Mm-hmm. Well, I think we've went through this before, but
Jesus?
yeah, I would hunt with Jesus.
Do you think Jesus would miss? Because the guys with Andy today were not Jesus.
But you're not going to answer this.
Why?
You haven't answered.
Well, I mean, I'd hunt with my dad again,
Oh.
but I didn't know if like you meant guides or like someone
would you pick?
famous.
Anybody ever? Ron Winnicky.
You said that because I want to. I would hunt with Ron Winnicky.
No, you're hunting with your dad.
I haven't.
Oh,
even,
I only get to pick one.
I haven't hunted.
I thought we were.
I haven't hunted in a long time, but I've hunted with Ron Winnicky.
Well,
Did
you're
you hunt
living
with
my
Ron
dream,
Winnicky?
Jeff?
I'm
Yes.
hunting with Ron Winnicky.
So me and
You
Andy both got to
motherfuckers.
hunt with Ron Winnicky.
He'd be who I'd hunt with again.
Ron Winnicky has eaten meals in this building many times, and he could eat a lot.
I can smell his stench. His Nebraska stench.
Scott Frost, maybe. Maybe that's who I'd
Hell
hunt
yeah.
with.
Mickey Joseph,
Who's Mickey Joseph?
the new.
I saw where what's his
Johnny
name?
the Jet
Johnny
Rogers.
the Jet's about to die.
Oh yeah, well you fucking old.
He's got COVID real bad. They said.
Oh no.
I just read about him. Oh no.
That's
no,
who I'd
no,
hunt
no.
with.
Johnny the Jet
Johnny the
Rogers.
Jet.
Who would you hunt with, Andy?
Johnny the Jet.
No, if you could pick anybody, for who would you hunt with?
I don't know.
He'd hunt with Johnny the Jet Rogers and he'd ask him about his punt return against Oklahoma.
Yeah. That's exactly what I would do.
Man, woman, and child did that put him in the aisle.
Did you really get goosebumps every time that
Yes.
that fucking song plays?
Fuck yes.
That's the last time Nebraska could cheer for anything.
The tunnel walk?
Yeah.
Oh. Hard on. Instantly.
I'll never forget the first year you worked for us that next fall. You had on your corn shirt, Nebraska, and you just knew Nebraska was going to be good. They were disappointed.
They were. Have been since.
You
Maybe
know-
you're the jinx.
Yeah, you come down here and we're the jinx. I really think that Oklahoma has probably got themselves in a corner with this coaching deal with their thing. I think.
I seen they hired somebody.
Yeah, they hired Venables from Clemson, who used to be at Oklahoma.
Worth the fuck?
I don't know. Who knows?
What do you think? So, like Lincoln Riley,
I think he's fucked
SC.
up. I think he's a big pussy.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
I think he's scared to go.
Come on.
Governor Tom Osborne.
That's it right there.
Oh yeah, right.
I feel like Tech has it also.
A lot of schools do.
I think this is the
This originated
entrance.
at Texas in 1969.
Are you sure it wasn't the Bulls first?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the
stole
Bulls
it.
had this also, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. 13 conference titles.
There's old Barry Switzer.
Is that Tom Osborne?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great coach, great recruiter.
Great person. Kind
I
of.
don't know about good person, but
There's
Tommy Frazier was a stud.
Tommy Frazier.
You know what's
Scott
bad?
Frost.
You don't remember any of this, Blake.
No, I was 3 years old.
Yeah, I remember all this.
Oh,
Man, when they had a defense.
Back when they recruited white farm boys to block
yep.
and black kids to run the ball.
Brooke Behringer.
He died in a plane crash.
Yep.
So did Stevie Ray Vaughan.
God damn it.
Helicopter
gives me goosebumps
crash.
just watching it right here.
I can see the table rising across the way.
Well, you're giving me credit there.
Yeah, Emily's like, damn
There's
liar.
Bo Pelini. Look at that shit.
Y'all should have never fired Bo Pelini.
No, fuck no. But the Snowflakes in Omaha wanted him gone because he was too mean.
Well, he'd still be winning if he was
We'd
there.
be 9-4 at least.
What an entrance, Blake.
That shit. And I went to the Iowa game.
Yeah, I saw
before
you.
I came down here. Fuck, that shit gets me hard.
I feel bad for you
Why?
because it seems like all year long, Nebraska's in the game, leading the game,
Right.
and then 4 minutes in the fourth quarter,
Lose by 3.
But they got better because before that they weren't even in the
Right.
game at halftime.
Our
Today,
turning
I think
point-
y'all improved this year.
Yeah, our defense has turned fucking around. Motherfuckers, they held Ohio State the best any team has held them all year.
That's not true.
Yeah, it
Michigan
is.
beat the fuck out of them their day.
They had more yards against Michigan than they had
Well,
against
they were
us, though.
playing backups. And
Whatever you got to think.
I just feel bad for you because that's
I
got to
appreciate that.
that's got to rip your heart out.
You know, towards the end, it was like, this is about right.
We're fucking in it.
Well, 12 minutes left in the Iowa game. It was 28, 21 to fucking 9.
Oh, I watched every bit of that game.
And when they fucking returned that block punt, the fucking wind was out of our sails in that stadium.
Suck the
All of
wind.
us were like, well, we might as well leave now because we're going to lose.
You knew right away.
Fuck yeah, we did.
I've seen this.
Yep.
I've seen this movie before.
Have a good 3-quarter, 12 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, block punt, return. Well, fuck me.
I know where this is going.
You think you're up by 40, then all of a sudden you look up, you're fucking down by 7. You're like, son of a bitch. It sucks, but
But I've been there
Someday.
as a Packer fan. I mean,
Right.
that's been the NFC Championship game for us the last
Right.
fucking 3 years.
and I'm not sure how I'd rather. At least I knew we weren't going to go in a bowl game and lose. Go into the Big Ten championship game and get unbeat.
I thought y'all were bowl eligible.
No.
How many
At
wins did y'all
3-9,
have? Oh, y'all only won 3 games?
we're the best 3-9 team in the country.
You are that. You are that.
But they gave Scott Frost a little. Said you got to get her done next year. Find some new offensive coordinators.
They told him that?
Mm-hmm. You fired like 6 coaches right before the last game.
I do remember seeing that. That's like the last straw.
Yep.
That's like the last thing before they get rid of the coach. Like, you're going to fire everybody,
Yep.
and you're next.
Yep. Well, and see, the thing is half of Nebraska wanted Frost gone. Said he's not the man. Hasn't done it yet. He's not the man. And half of Nebraska's like, give him a fucking chance.
Yeah.
So this is him going, okay, we're doing something,
Here's your chance.
but we're not getting rid of him.
Right.
Right. And Adrian Martinez is gone. Who knows what we're going to do?
What do you want to see happen?
We need to go into the transfer portal and get a fucking quarterback that's worth a fuck.
Quinn Ewers.
Yes. Get him. Get
He's going to Texas Tech, though.
maybe.
He's going to Texas Tech.
He'd be a good fit in Nebraska.
Even better.
He's got to
fit
have
at Texas-
40% of playing time.
Even better fit at Texas Tech.
Why?
He's got to get 40% of the playing time, and he's going to get it at
Does
Texas
Tech not
Tech.
have a good quarterback?
Fuck no,
Really?
no. Quinn
Y'all
Ewers.
talking about Quinn
Texas-
Ewers?
Tech's a
Yes.
basketball.
He's smarter. If he goes to Tech, it'd be the best move he could do. For
Tech-
See
himself.
there? He even said so.
But I don't think it's good for him as a career. First of all, how many 5-star quarterbacks make it to the NFL anyways? Very few.
Right.
I mean, we've talked about this. The road to going to the Trevor Lawrence and Matt Stafford are two of the few
Right.
5-stars that made it. He could go to Tech and make his $1 million and get his 40%, and he'll probably be out of football in 4 years anyways. Gets to play for 4 years because he gets a free ride for this year, so he gets 4 more years. And he may be the stud. Now, if he really is a legit NFL player as a quarterback, why not Tech? Fuck, Patrick Mahomes has done as good as any school. And
It's true.
Or why not go to OU?
39%.
What?
That's the percent.
Of what? Of
Five-star recruits coming out of high school that make it to the NFL.
Quarterbacks, not just 5-star. I would think the 5 stars, yeah, on defensive ends and cornerbacks, but I bet you 5-star quarterbacks, I bet it's less than that.
I bet it's sub 15%.
I would bet you're right, too.
This is from Bleacher Report.
We'll look up 5-star quarterbacks.
It's a shitty source.
Well, hold on. It might be in here. I did type in 5-star quarterback at first, and then it just popped this up. Hey, there's Tebow.
Yeah, there's Tim Tebow.
Well, he never really made it as an NFL quarterback.
He had a decent career.
You're using the word decent pretty
But he
loosely.
enjoyed it.
He had fun.
What is the success rate for 5 stars in the pros?
Like Terrell Pryor? No.
No. Vince Young? No.
More than half
I'm
of
gonna see
5-star recruits.
these guys outside need me.
Okay. See you, Jeff.
You guys need me?
Do you need me? No, we were just in your office looking for you.
Yeah.
Want to see how your day
Fucking
was
asshole.
going.
Retention rate by round. That's not right.
I can't find it.
Ow.
I'm going to tell you there's not very many 5-star recruits. Quarterbacks.
5-star quarterbacks over the last decade. How about that?
Okay, that'd
That'll
work
give
pretty
it,
good.
that'll give us a number.
Colt McCoy was a 5-star. Fucking
Yeah, they threw
Ndamukong
the
Suh fucked his
ball.
mom.
They threw the ball 90. Do what?
Ndamukong Suh fucked his mom.
What?
Well, in other terms, kicked his ass.
Oh.
I thought we were
There's a
breaking
whole,
news here.
whole different deal. I was like, whoa, what the? He's from,
Okay,
he's
sorry,
from
Ndamukong.
Abilene, Texas, 90 miles from here. He might go
Right.
up here and whip your ass.
2005. Mark Sanchez, Ryan
Perlew.
Perlew.
John David Booty, horrible. Matt Leinart.
Ryan
sucked.
Perlew, what the fuck? He played in the UFL. He didn't even
Yeah.
go to the fucking NFL.
Colt McCoy's still playing in the NFL.
No. I
Chase-
think this is just the name. I think this is just the 5-star recruits coming out of high school.
There's two of them,
okay,
Ryan
I see.
Perlow
Two
and
of
Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez played in the NFL for a little bit. Ryan Perlow never made it. Colt McCoy's still playing in the NFL.
Chase Daniels is too.
Chase Daniels
Yep.
still playing. Zach Robinson did 4, and Tony Pike. None of them. I think Tony Pike played for a little bit, didn't make it.
Right.
Matthew Stafford,
Yeah.
Mitch Mustaine, nothing. Tim Tebow, Sam Bradford was the number 1 draft
Yep.
pick. Andy Dalton still playing in the NFL. Colin Kaepernick's a piece of shit.
Yep.
Josh Freeman, Jake Locker played for a little bit.
Yep.
Jimmy Clausen played a little bit. I think Ryan Mallett played a little bit. Tyrod Taylor still playing. John Brantley, nope. Cam Newton, yep. Russell Wilson, look at there. Cam Newton,
Kellen
Russell
Moore.
Wilson, Kellen
Look at
Moore, Kirk Cousins, and Ryan
Cousins.
Tannehill.
That's a good class.
One guy coaches, and the other one's of the notable quarterbacks.
Another worthless Ohio State quarterback.
Terrell Pryor, Dane Christ, E.J. Manuel, never made it. He played a little bit. He played for the Buffalo Bills for a little bit.
Blaine
E.J. Manuel
Gabbert, he
deal.
still plays.
Yep.
Robert Griffin III. What are they saying? Robert Griffin III was sexually assaulted in
By
the
his-
the
yeah.
Redskins locker room.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes,
That's what he was saying.
in his new book.
Yeah.
He writes about being sexually assaulted in the Redskins locker room.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck does a 6'3", 225-pound guy get sexually assaulted? I guess a
Probably had a
6'10",
problem with his
350 pound.
2009. So
Matt Barkley, he played, didn't he?
yeah,
Yeah, but not. I mean, there's not been very many of them.
it's not a big list.
No,
No.
but
There
that's
were
what
no
I'm saying.
5-star quarterbacks in 2010. Jeff Driscoll.
Braxton Miller, another Ohio State worthless piece of fuck.
Johnny Manziel, Marcus Mariota, Teddy Bridgewater, Brett Hundley, and Everett Golson.
It's a very good class.
That's okay. So let's just. I mean, you're just not there.
I mean, you're
It's-
just you
Yeah.
you can cherry
And-
pick one year.
And Quinn is a 5-star?
I think he was. Yes,
I think you're right.
Yeah, he is, and he's counted as this year's 5-star because he
Right.
would still be in high school.
Right, but he advanced to Ohio State and knew that he wouldn't be worth a shit there.
Lived up to the hype. Aaron Murray, E.J. Manuel. You're fucking insane. What does that even mean?
Mixed reviews. Tyrod Taylor. Well, he's still
Bust?
fucking playing.
This must be an old article.
Yeah, see, you
But-
can't trust every
But
source.
but you get so your 5-star. That Quinn Ewers kid is going to be a chance to go somewhere. I mean, if I was going to go get the $1 million, I'd go to Tech. He's going to have an easier time beating out whoever Tech has at quarterback than he is going to Texas or Oklahoma, where they're going to bring in another 5-star kid, probably
Yep.
this year, a 4-star kid.
Probably.
Yeah.
They say he's really, really good. The kid at OSU is really good, so I mean, he may be
Right.
really good. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of guys that are good quarterbacks. See, Ohio State is a lot like Alabama. Now, Alabama quarterbacks lately have been Tua Tagovailoa. He looks a lot better the last couple games.
Right. Him and Mac Jones probably.
Mac Jones
only
looks
two
really
you could
good.
think back.
Yeah. But those guys, when they go to Alabama, everybody around them is great.
Right.
They got a better offensive line than the other team does
Mm-hmm.
defensive line.
He won't detail it. Robert Griffin III won't detail what happened until you got
Because he wants you to buy his book.
get the book.
That's marketing.
That is marketing.
Good job, Robert.
Hear about my bussy
My bussy.
that I got whenever I was working for the Washington Redskins. You can get this on August 9th, maybe. Interesting.
Very interesting.
Interesting time. August 9th, 2022. So we got to wait almost a year.
I probably won't buy it. So.
I'll probably just read the headlines.
Right. I'll hear about it from
What do you
someone.
think happened, though? I think it was like a hazing deal.
Whatever.
Like, hey, put both of my balls in your mouth and...
I don't think that's hazing.
Yeah, that's that sort of deal.
Did this happen to you?
No.
Okay, good.
Let's put Tabasco sauce in your butthole. Does that count?
Yeah.
That's sexual? Is that sexually assaulted, or is that just somebody
That's
being
just
an ass?
assaulting.
Yeah.
Being an ass. One time this kid was washing his hair for a long time, so I started peeing on him. Is that assault?
Yeah, fuck yeah, it is. In today's world?
And then I tackled him in practice, and he pooped himself.
Why?
I don't know why he pooped himself.
He just had to go?
I looked back, and I shouldn't have peed on him. But I thought it was funny.
But were y'all like in a tackling drill?
Yeah.
Or was he just
No.
like standing
No,
on
he
the
wasn't just
sideline?
standing there, and I tackled
You
him.
just fucking...
No, we were doing an Oklahoma drill, and I whooped
Oh.
his ass. He was a freshman. I was a little older and
How old?
bigger.
How much
I was a
older?
junior. 2 years older than him.
But
Sorry.
not a senior?
No.
Like,
Tackled him, and all of a sudden he left. And I was like, Coach, where the fuck did he go? Nowhere, Blake. And afterwards I go, he shit himself, didn't he? And Coach was like, yes, Blake, he shit
he
himself.
shit himself. Did you ask him afterward?
No.
Like, hey, was it solid or was it runny?
Listen, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you poop yourself.
So you literally knocked the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, that happened. That fucking happened.
It's got to be the squirts, though. Like,
It had to
if
be.
you're going to shit yourself in practice,
You're
it's
on the
not
verge
a
of
log.
pooping already, and someone hits you.
Like in the
Yeah,
stomach.
yeah.
Was it a good hit? Like,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a good form tackle?
Yeah.
Like just right across
Yeah.
the belly?
Yeah,
Did you also, like, land on him and
yeah.
give him the old
That's
shoulder?
what that's what I think.
That's
did
what
it.
did it.
Yeah.
That's what did it.
I landed all my body weight on him, and he pooped.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I feel bad, really.
So when you peed on him, was this the same year?
No, it's different here. I probably shouldn't
so
have
he
told that
was
story.
So he was a sophomore
Yeah,
and you were a senior?
yeah, it was something. I feel bad
He was
looking back.
just taking too long and you were like, hurry this up.
Yeah,
Been down here, I'll get it out of your
yeah.
hair. Y'all
Probably
took
shouldn't have done
showers?
Oh yeah,
We did.
we all showered together. That was the celebratory shower.
Like after a game or
Oh
after
yeah,
practice?
every time.
So you peed on him after a game.
Yeah, it wasn't after a game. It was probably practice. Why did I tell that story?
I don't understand. This is what I don't get.
Okay,
Grant's not a big town.
right.
Shower at home.
No,
Why?
I don't want to put my clean clothes on after I fucking sweated all day, or practice a game, whatever.
But you're not wearing them tomorrow. They're
No.
going in the dirty clothes
Yeah,
hamper.
but what
as
if I
soon-
want to go make out with my girlfriend in the parking lot after we're done with practice?
You don't want you. That didn't happen to you, Blake.
But if I wanted to, you could have at any time. Sometimes it happened.
Blake.
I'm serious. That did happen.
Oh, I don't doubt that you peed on him.
Oh no!
But making out after practice.
Yes. Really?
No.
You've never seen me make out with a girl,
No, I have not actually.
or a dude.
Either that either. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. You just go home and shower. If you want to go out later, take a shower at home and change your clothes.
You didn't shower after you've practiced?
No, I went home and showered.
Really?
Fuck yeah. Blake,
Huh.
I live 2 blocks from the fucking field house.
Well, I live 4.
Well, why am I going to shower here in front of everybody else, show my little penis?
You were scared.
Fuck yes, I was.
Really?
I don't have a big penis, Blake.
Well, me neither, but I wasn't ashamed of it.
And you don't have any hair either. So,
Right.
like, it's
I could see everything. I know.
it's bigger.
Right.
Right. So, like, you had things going for you.
I just wasn't ashamed. I'm not ashamed of my body.
Plus, that's the attitude that you've got.
What?
You've got the attitude just like, this is what I got.
Yep. This is what it is.
It's not going to get any bigger
Exactly. And the shower was a fun time to hang out with my friends. And
Pee on one another?
Well, that didn't happen all the time.
Did anybody ever pee on you?
Oh, yeah.
So that was the thing in Grant.
Yeah, you just got peed on when you're washing your hair. You just learn to not close your eyes and wash your hair. Like the old lean head back and do this.
You don't do that. You don't do that in Grant,
No,
in the
you do
Grant
this.
shower.
Yep.
Got you ready for prison.
Right. Just in case.
Just in case. We don't know. We don't know what path these
The
kids are
small
gonna go down.
details that we were getting life lessons in Grant High School.
Did you shower when you were in school, Jeff? After practice?
Yeah, most times, yeah.
Yeah, see? You're the weird one.
No. No.
Yes.
You go home to shower.
No.
There's no sense in using their shitty soap, their horrible
I brought
shampoo.
my own soap.
You just go home to shower.
Y'all didn't shower after game?
Fuck no. We go home to shower.
See, I thought that was weird.
I lived 3 blocks from the
What about when y'all traveled games?
No.
That's disgusting.
Why?
You
I'm
just
going
basked
home.
in your sweat.
Stinking ass people.
I'm going home.
You just figured you already bagged Jesse. You didn't need to smell better or
I'm
anything.
going
Her
home.
parents might listen to this. I doubt it, but they might.
I'm going home. I'm going to take off my clothes. I'm going to throw them in the dirty clothes hamper. They're going to get washed before I wear them again. I'll jump in the shower then.
Really?
Yes.
Would you have showered if somebody peed on you?
Like peed on a poor underclassman
You should have been
While-
under his penis.
while the kid was shampooing. Blake just whipped it out and peed all over him. Do you only pee on their leg, or do you try to get it up their back?
You just keep it down. Don't be really mean.
You don't like
No,
No.
especially that.
that? Mm-mm.
It's, it's not like a fire hose. It's like a pencil.
Oh shit! What a time!
You
Yeah,
missed out.
You would definitely.
You would have done good in the 70s.
Yeah.
You can't do that today.
I would have went to jail today.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't do that today. Can't pee on kids, especially at your age now.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially.
If you pee on one of my grandsons, we're going to have a talk. Take you to the
that's
train
sexual
station.
harassment.
Take you to the train station. I'm so sick of the train station
It
bullshit.
is kind of annoying.
Bunch of liberal fucks.
Blake likes that show. Don't make fun of it.
I did until you said it was liberal fucks, and now it's kind of like, man.
That Ryan Bingham guy, you're making a living pretending to be a badass,
Mm-hmm.
and you're for gun confiscations.
First of all,
Yeah.
his little skinny ass ain't no badass anyways.
Right.
He plays one on the
In
show.
real life, he ain't no badass.
I'm not
No.
saying he is, but on the show he
Right.
is.
Yeah.
Well, and his songs are good. But
His song is very good.
I like his songs, but it's like, God damn, you have this persona of people that listen to your music, and 85% of them don't want you to take their
93%.
guns. Yeah.
93%.
I mean, why would you even come out and say that?
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Because there's not enough of us out there that won't listen to their
Yeah.
shit and do it anymore. I won't watch the show again. I'll
I
never
know.
watch it again.
I know.
And,
I wish I
people
could.
that want to, that's third bill. Hey,
Right.
I watch the NFL.
Right.
90% of the shit they stand for, but they're for my entertainment.
Yep.
That's all the reason I watch it.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just a line that you got to draw in your own life.
Yeah.
You currently watch Yellowstone and the NFL, so you're a double trader.
Right.
We're just
traders.
halfway,
We're just half a trader.
half
No.
a trader.
And
Yeah.
I had to boycott the NBA. Gosh darn it.
Yep. I boycotted the fuck out of them
Yeah.
when I was about 4.
Yeah, me too.
I don't give a shit if they was playing across the street from my house. I wouldn't
Yeah.
walk outside to watch them.
They couldn't. No, me neither.
Just have no interest in that at all.
Even though you were called the credit card in high school.
That's right.
Why'd they call you the credit card?
So it's about my vertical.
That's fucking great.
I averaged 18 points a game, though.
Yeah.
So
Imagine if you'd had some vertical. What you'd done.
I would have been in the NBA.
That's right. All right. From Blake's Dreams, the NBA, to you. Thank you for listening to the Big Honker podcast. We appreciate it. God bless y'all and have a great day.
See you, losers.
Go check out all of our sponsors. Check out Stanfield Hunting Outfitters, Eyesight Drones, Bangtail Whiskey, Gundog Outdoors, Goose Creek Retrievers, Looking Glass Duck Club Podcast, Lucky Duck, Dirty Duck Coffee, Boss Shot Shells, Dive Bomb Industries, Take Plains Meats, Pacific Calls, and Shin Gear Waiters.